All right, so I'm on my way to my second flight lesson. Super excited. Been learning a little bit off of YouTube and kind of learning a little bit more about what goes into getting a private pilot license. It's a lot. It's pretty involved, and even if you were to get your commercial license or your CFI or instrument rating license, there's a lot that goes into each one of those as well after getting your private pilot license. But I'm very excited, and I'm super, I believe at this point I'm very dedicated to completing this whole process because I know where I want to go. I know that my career in the aviation industry is something new and exciting to me that I actually want to do my very best to see through. And luckily my family seems to be behind me, even though they all thought I was crazy at the beginning, of course, right? But that's all right, because it is a little bit of a crazy idea, especially coming out of nowhere. But it seems it makes sense to me for some reason right now. I don't know why, and it's something that I've really never considered before. I always say to my friends, in a past life, I was a pilot. Or if I had to do it all over again, I probably would have joined the military and gone into the Air Force and learn how to fly. And I've always said that as long as I can remember, if I had to do it all over again in another life. But then, I realized that, well, it's not like I'm all that old, right? I mean, why not do it now? Go ahead and take care of it in this lifetime. So that's what I'm going to do. So here we are. So we're going back to Pearson Airfield in Vancouver, Washington. Going to go ahead and have my second lesson with Josh. And we'll see how it goes on this one. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so this is a new plane that I was flying. This time it's a different one from last time. I'm told that it's a good idea to try different planes because everyone has their own characteristics, just like a car. So it was really nice to fly this one. For some reason, I felt this one was a little bit more stable for me overall.
All right, cool. Lesson number 2 is done. I unfortunately wasn't able to get as much video footage in the air because my instructor Josh was giving me a lot of information. I was doing my very best to hold on to a lot of it, and it just didn't seem like the right opportunity to pick up my camera and do that. So we did kind of a short flight today, I think around like 0.7 hours, and a little bit of windy towards the end. It got a little windy, but again, he had me did not take off. I did not land. But once we got to a certain level, I think around 1,000 or 1,200 feet, he had me basically take over from there and go ahead and power through with the throttle, figuring out the left turns, right turns, descents, ascents, trying to get us all the way up. I think we went up as high as 3,000 feet. And just made a nice little U-turn around everything there. So it was a lot of fun, but I really was concentrating as much as I possibly could, so to take in the lesson as best as possible. So I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll do one more next week. It looks like I will be leaving for a few weeks for training for work, so I won't be able to pick this up for another 6-7 weeks. But once that passes, I'll go ahead and hit this really hard. In the meanwhile, I think what I'm going to be doing is signing on to a ground school, online ground school. They do have a ground school here, but it just doesn't work with my schedule right now with work since I'm not going to be here. So it looks like online would be the best opportunity for me to do that. Also, he turned me on to doing a digital logbook as opposed to the physical one that I got last time. And I think that is the way I'm going to go because there's the risk of losing the book, and everything's just more automatic, more there right at your fingertips, but it also includes a lot of charts from what I understood. So it looks like that's the way we're going to go ahead and do it. And I don't remember the exact name of the app he gave me, but I'll probably put it on the screen right now. And something I don't even know. I'm not even going to try. But anyway, so that's basically how that went. We had a beautiful day. It was another sunny day, blue skies. Again, a little windy towards the end, so it got a little, it fought me a little bit on certain things, which was like, okay. But we did really well, and it was a great flight. So, looking forward to the next one once again. And, this is going to be a long road, but one I'm very much excited in taking. Slow wins the race, as they all say. And There we go. So we'll see it on the next one, and I'll let you guys know a little bit more information then. All right, take care. Have a good one.